This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your Wednesday, or rather your, it is Wednesday.
It is
what
Wednesday.
day is it? It's Wednesday with the morning sprint.
Those holidays always throw us off, right? Sydney Charles has details on multiple mass shootings, including one that happened this morning about 5 miles away from the U.S. Capitol building.
It is cherry season at Green Bluff. Destiny Richards is live telling us about all the fun that you and your family can have up there.
And Mark Peterson has details on another hot, hazy day ahead, and it's expected to get even hotter.
But we begin with fire watch coverage. A fire is spreading near Shelton, Washington, just north of Olympia. More than 200 homes have been evacuated so far. That fire is estimated at more than 200 acres. A strike team, air resources, and state fire marshal's office personnel are responding. No injuries have been reported at this point, and we also don't know what started this fire. Several shelters are operating in the area for people who have been displaced.
10 homes have burned already, with hundreds more threatened by the Tunnel 5 wildfire near White Salmon in the Columbia River Gorge. A Girl Scout camp also had to be evacuated. That fire is more than 500 acres now. It is burning on steep terrain fueled by dry brush and timber.
Washington State Patrol is looking for a person they say ran away from a crash they caused on East Trent in Spokane Valley. This happened yesterday afternoon. The crash blocked westbound lanes for quite some time.
Spokane police and the SWAT team tore the front door off its hinges at a North Spokane home, trying to get to a man who wouldn't come out. Officers then flew a drone inside to look for him. Police were called to that neighborhood on East Broad and North Morton yesterday morning. Neighbors told 4 News Now there was some kind of dispute. The suspect was eventually carried out and was loaded into a patrol car hours later.
As we look at our first alert weather this morning, had a little bit of haze. Things are improving slowly. We're sitting at 62 degrees elsewhere. I mean, as cool as 58 in Cheney and 54 as you head up into Deer Park. Our air quality right now has improved to 70 on the moderate range. We continue to update these numbers for you. And again, our high today is going to be 88 degrees.
We're following new details on another mass shooting in Washington, D.C. Police say at around 1 a.m., a dark-colored SUV fired shots where people were celebrating the 4th of July holiday about 5 miles away from the Capitol. 9 people were injured. Several mass shootings these past few days have rocked communities across the country. In Philadelphia, authorities say a gunman opened fire, killing 5 people and injuring 2 boys, ages 2 and 13. On Monday night in Fort Worth, Texas, a shooting killed at least 3 people and wounded 8 others. And investigators continue to search for answers in Baltimore, where multiple gunmen are believed to have opened fire at a block party where 28 people were shot and at least 2 were killed.
We are learning more about gun violence overnight, and the victims are young children. In Tampa, Florida, police say a 7-year-old was shot in the head and later died in the hospital. Detectives say the shooting started as a fight between 2 groups of people.
And in Dallas, police say a celebratory gunfire is to blame for a stray bullet that struck an 8-year-old boy. Neighbors say they heard fireworks being set off before the gunfire. That boy is in critical condition this morning.
Now, we've been live on Green Bluff this morning talking about the Cherry Pickers Trot and Pit Spit happening here. It is an annual event that celebrates cherry season, but it's also a great time to come out and enjoy all the orchards, running through them in the race. You can sign up right now on the official website. We have a link on KXLY.com. It's also just a fun event to come out to enjoy food, drinks, and you can participate in the free Pit Spit.
Well, thousands of people line the streets in Coeur d'Alene for the annual American Heroes Parade, from first responders to baton twirlers, our furry friends, and even some pickleball players. Sherman Avenue in Coeur d'Alene was filled with families enjoying the 4th of July tradition. This year's theme was centered around vintage America, with some floats bringing you back in time through old cars or vintage garb. The 4th of July fun didn't stop at the parade either, though. Fireworks in Coeur d'Alene kicked off at about 9:30 last night.
People in Spokane gathered in Riverfront Park to enjoy Independence Day. Friends and family were playing games, eating food, and just having a good time. You can find tons of fun highlights from the 4th of July celebration on KXLY.com.
On Saturday, a new state law went into effect making drug possession a gross misdemeanor. The city of Spokane already made a change in early May when it made using drugs in public a gross misdemeanor as well. Since then, Spokane police have arrested more than 100 people under this new ordinance. But is it helping downtown Spokane? You can find out what police and business owners have to say about this ordinance in my special report. It's on KXLY.com right now. We'll get a final check of your continually warming weather from Mark Peterson next.